Before I give the microphone over to our closing session, I would like to mention that as we can see that some participants already needed to leave for the airport, but we would very much like to provide you the opportunity to still have a little bit of networking today, not in the 3 groups that we originally planned, but after the closing, we all kindly invite you back to the coffee room to continue with the networking. And now, for the closing session, we have 2 speakers from the National Research Development and Innovation Office. And first, I would like to invite Mr. Péter Racskó, Head of Department for Strategy and Monitoring.
Thank you, and hello again. I have the honor, and I think it's almost impossible task to summarize the main messages of this very well-organized and very professional conference. And before that, I would like to ask a huge applause to Mrs. Borbála Schenk and to her team for this enormous work to make this conference and to give so many useful ideas for you and for me and for us. So let's thank them all. So it was very, very good to see that how many people were here with different backgrounds from different sectors, but with the same aims. So I think it's almost impossible to summarize the conference. So what I did, I made an absolutely subjective selection from some thoughts and from my favorite sentences. I gave the first place from most mentioned report to Draghi report. And I am really happy about that because it is very true to our country too, and I think to EU. And everybody highlighted the importance of the improvement of the competitiveness. My favorite sentence was from the day first is, skills are the new currency, which reminds me a little bit to maybe you know Clive Humby, mathematician, who said that data is the new oil, but it has to be refined. And I think it's a little bit same, that skills are the new currency if they are applied in the workplace. We had some lists. For instance, my favorite is the critical importance of skill development. It's not possible to execute any strategy without. We have to give skills which is referring to the labor market, which is changing rapidly. There is also a very good list of new skills needed. I think it can be maybe an axiom. The technical skills, the critical thinking, creativity, collaboration, project management, continuous learning, and entrepreneurial skills. And which is very interesting that these are, I think, not new lists. That means that it appears in every year or every 10 years or since I go to conferences. And it's very interesting that the same basic skills are needed to different issues or challenges. I think it means two things, can mean two things. The first one is something calming, that these are the same values. The second is that it's a little bit disturbing that we are not ready with any of them yet. So we still have to work on these basic skills. Also, yesterday and today we heard a lot of best practices from different regions, from different sectors. We heard a lot of success stories, and I think it was also possible to do some network job. I think personally for me, as the responsible for the Hungarian S3 Strategy Project Office, it was really helpful to hear at first that we have some same challenges, and also we learned a lot of answers for that. During the panel, I mentioned that we struggling a little bit with the strategy, or to be more diplomatic, we have some challenges to build up the regional pillars of the strategy, and we got a lot of good ideas for that today, and I think we have a lot of email addresses to ask for some advices, and we get some very useful positive feedbacks that we are on the good way. Also, we had some interesting thoughts which were which can be discussed, I think, for a long time. For instance, in our session, there was a discuss about that which is more important to refer to the market expectations, or to for the universities, or to make the basic innovation and research. And also there are a lot of questions like that came out to the table. I cannot list that, because then you will miss your plane. But I really want to thank you for your openness and for the good ideas which we can implement to our thinking. So thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Racskó. And as our last speaker for today and for the conference, I'm inviting our Head of Department of International Affairs, Dr. Borbála Schenk.
Thank you very much. And before we get to the ceremony of who managed to score the most points with networking, I know that that's what all you are waiting for. I would like to share some thoughts about my impressions. I will be quick and to connect them with the Hungarian presidency. As I mentioned in my welcome speech, one of the most important objectives of the Hungarian EU presidency was to boost Europe's competitiveness through research, development, and innovation. And I believe after these 2 days of discussions and speeches, I believe that we managed to contribute to this discussion a great deal. One of the key messages for me was adaptability and strategic thinking. It came across me from the panel discussions that you cannot start too early with skills development, as it was mentioned in the last panel discussion, And you cannot start too late. So there is like this lifelong learning that is not just a buzzword, but actually a very important factor in Europe's competitiveness. And also, it is a key to be adaptable with skills. It is very important to not only to talk about research, but to add innovation in account as well. So adaptability, competitiveness, and the attitude for being ready to learn something new all the time. For me, these were the most important messages of the conference. And I have the good news that the conference does not end today, because we are going to have a follow-up procedure or activity. I think it will be in January. And we are going to publish summaries of the panels and summaries of the speeches on LinkedIn, along with the video recording of each panel. So I would encourage you to please follow our LinkedIn account, the Skills Development for Smart Specialization LinkedIn account. Please feel free to use our hashtag if you want to publish or want to share your thoughts about your conference participation. And we are going to meet again in January with these follow-up articles. So, regarding the prize ceremony, I would like to ask the audience members who managed to talk to more than 10 participants with whom they didn't talk before or whom they met in this conference. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh my God. Okay, so let's just raise it up. Who managed to talk with 15 participants? Approximately. 1, 2. I would go with 2. Okay. Okay, because I only have 2 prizes. So that is what I'm asking. So the prize for the, say, how can you say, the best networker goes to the 2 ladies. You? Yes? And the prize is a Rubik's Cube, which is the symbol, the official symbol of the Hungarian presidency. Could you please just share your names and where you are from?
Yes, so according to the competition, I hope that several of you already know me, but just to remind who I am, I'm Roberto Ricucci from the University of Turin, Italy. Thank you so much. Thanks a lot.
Hi, everyone. My name is Jelena Grkovic, and I came to this event through Blue Door Consulting Company. Thank you very much for the whole organization. It was really a pleasure. Hope to see you soon again.
And all the other participants who did not get a Rubik's Cube today can leave with the great experience and the new contacts they have collected through the conference. And finally, I would like to say thanks. I would like to thank the European Commission for making this event possible. I would like to thank Science Business, for our media partner, for their excellent coverage of the whole event. You can find LinkedIn articles on about each panel and each session that was part of the program. I would like to say thank to the Ludovica University of Public Service for providing us such a great venue. And I would like to say a huge thanks to all of our speakers and participants. Thank you for making this event an inspiring, very valuable 2 days, and to the organizing team of the National Research Development and Innovation Office for their work, especially Dora for being the master of ceremony for the whole conference. So the conference ends today, but the follow-up will continue, and we hope to see you soon in another event. Thank you so much.